You will stay with us as we move on to our next news. In Azerbaijan's capital Baku, police have raided the offices of Russia's state-funded news outlet Sputnik. According to reports, officials have said that the outlet was operating illegally after losing its accreditation in February this year. During the raid, masked officers arrested staff members, including Sputnik, Azerbaijan's editor-in-chief and director. Russia has condemned the arrests, calling them illegal detentions of Russian journalists. According to Russian media, Azerbaijani ambassador to Russia Rahman Mustafayev was summoned to the Russian Foreign Ministry in downtown Moscow. Reportedly, the diplomat left the building without any comment for journalists after spending nearly an hour in the Foreign Ministry. Azerbaijan's raid comes after a deadly incident last week in Russia's Yekaterinburg city. Russian police raided homes of ethnic Azerbaijanis. There, 2 brothers were killed and 9 others detained. Family members say the men were beaten, tortured with electric shocks, and treated like animals. Moreover, officials claim the raids were linked to a long murder investigation. In response, Azerbaijan has cancelled a planned official visit to Moscow and stopped Russian cultural events in Baku. Tensions were already high after an Azerbaijani passenger jet was shot at near Gronsky last year. The plane later crashed while trying to land in Kazakhstan, killing 38 people. Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev accused Russia of trying to cover up the tragedy for days. The Kremlin apologized for what it called a tragic mistake, but did not accept full responsibility. Since then, ties between Moscow and Baku have worsened. Azerbaijan's president also skipped Russia's Victory Day parade this year and has moved closer to Ukraine. Despite the latest events, the Kremlin says it wants to keep good relations with Azerbaijan. Now we have guests joining us for this discussion. Dr. Sergei Dvoryanov, he's the president of IDC Russia and director at WHD International Board, joining us live from Moscow. Thank you for joining us today. How much have recent incidents from the jet shooting last year to the police raids on Azerbaijanis in Russia recently eroded trust between Baku and the Kremlin? Is this a clear signal of worsening ties with Moscow? You seem to be unmute. Okay, yeah. Should I repeat the question?
Yes. No.
Okay.
I got your question. Thank you so much for invitation. I would like to start my interview with a famous quote of Azerbaijan writer Nizami, who wrote that spending your days without a friend is the worst of misfortunes. That's why friendship between our nation, I personally have a lot of Azerbaijani friends. And we can see that Russia is such kind of civilization where we can found Azerbaijan diaspora, any other diaspora, and all of them success. Azerbaijani diaspora is very famous because of the influence, the educated people, they're very active. But as you know, any criminal, they have no ethnic identity. We are not blame any ethnics when we catch criminal. That's why I can see, of course, relationship between our country and between our leaders, like, for example, President Aliyev, the current president of Azerbaijan. He's very wise, very experienced politician, very respectable, and he's the son of his father of nation, Mr. Aliyev, who was during USSR one of the most recognized politicians. And we can see personal relationships between Vladimir Putin and President Aliyev was very close and warm, and always when they met each other, it was a real friendship, with jokes, with friendship mood. Right now we can see this black cat between two our leaders, and it starts with this incident with aircraft, and then of course when we celebrate our anniversary of the victory in the Red Square in Paris, President Aliyev also didn't came. But I'm completely believe that Russia and Azerbaijan will continue our friendship. Nothing will distort and destroy our friendship. That is only like a moment. We can see during the modern history, it was some conflict even with Belarus, with Minsk, with Lukashenko, some misunderstanding between two leaders, Lukashenko and Putin. Sometimes it happening. We can see even in the family you have some conflicts, but finally all of us were neighbors. We have such kind of achievements. We defeat fascism, Nazism. During USSR, our history was united in one state. That's why I completely believe that definitely for sure we will defeat all these obstacles.
Right. Dr. Sergey, thank you very much for sharing that insight. You will stay with us as we move on to our next